Classic Muscle Parts. Behind here you see one of the biggest eBay stores of America. And it's really interesting how that store, which is selling very special auto parts, how it basically got to work. What's your name?
Jay Fitzgerald.
Okay, Jay, what happens here in this building?
Well, we specialize in classic car parts. We locate them, we dig them out of barns, we dig them out of garages, we clean them, we inventory them, identify them, and we list them on eBay to get back to the people that need them to complete their car.
Everywhere, all over the world. Eh? You're famous everywhere when in this particular market.
Worldwide. We have customers in Sweden, Australia, the Netherlands, and a lot local too, worldwide.
Let's take a look. Oh my God, what an amazing amount of packaging. And they're all having the eBay label. How many packages are here?
Approximately 3,900. That's today's count. That's what is listed. We have probably 10,000 more to list right now of our current inventory.
Okay, so what is the process? You buy these things everywhere, and how do you get all these parts?
Yep, we locate them many ways. A lot of the stuff is large inventories that people collected for many years. We pick them up, we bring them here, we figure out what they are, we clean them, we categorize them, we list them on eBay, and then they get packaged and put away on the shelf.
So Jake has 2,500 of these kinds of lights. And they're being cleaned, repaired, until they look fantastic. And this is one which is completely ready, and which is then listed on eBay. And how much was this one listed on eBay?
This one's listed for $99.95.
And it can go everywhere, all over the world.
Yep, worldwide.
He specializes in small parts which can be sent all over the world. So these are very, very special. What is it?
This is a transmission from a 1958 Corvette. It was an optional 4-speed transmission. A third of the cars produced in 1958 came with a 4-speed. Very, very hard to get piece. A lot of the collectors are looking to upgrade their cars with this option.
And how did you get this one?
This was actually on its way to the scrap yard. A friend of mine who buys stuff for scrap found it in a clean out, and we saved it before it got scrapped.
Okay. And this will be listed for?
This transmission here is listed for $4,000.
And people will pay that for it?
Yeah, that's actually a very fair price. There's some on the market right now for $6,000 if you can find them.
So what's this here?
This is where we take all our pictures. Everything gets cleaned and then brought here. I take a photo or multiple photos and list them. This is like our little picture area.
Yeah. Hey, how is it to work with eBay? When did you start to work with eBay, and what does eBay do for you?
eBay's great. It gets you to worldwide customers. I started as a hobby, kind of just selling stuff that was laying around, stuff that my dad had laying around the garage, and then I started buying stuff and then selling, and the more I sold, the more I bought. Then it went from a hobby to a career, and I've been doing it 4 years full time.
Yeah. Scott, that must be wonderful instead of working for somebody else to do this kind of business.
It's great. We get to travel all around, get to meet different people. Get to see stuff that you never really see, and it's nice when you find the rare piece that you never had.
Yeah. And I'm sure you make a lot of people happy. Now eBay is the place where you list everything, but you also use PayPal to get paid everywhere, and you get insured. You also do the whole inventory with them?
Everything is done through eBay, right from the listings to the shipping, and then we get paid through eBay and PayPal, which is really one. All the shipping, all the tracking, all the shipping insurance, everything is through eBay.
Yeah. How are they to work with?
They're great. They have a great staff that helps you if you have any problems. They do a lot of research, and they help out their sellers and their buyers. They're always trying to make it better. It's a great thing.
Yeah. And you list them, you pay. What kind of fees do you have to pay to eBay?
The fees vary on what you sell. It's all a matter of how much the item sells for. But the fees vary, but it's very affordable for the amount of people you're getting to.
Yeah. So it's about 10-15%.
Yeah, I would say eBay and PayPal is around 10-12%.
Yeah, and therefore people knock on your door everywhere all over the world for extremely rare parts, which you never would be able to find the customers, and they would never be able to find you.
Well, and that's it. Like the parts are so hard to get now. It's their first place to go. Most of the time, if you Google a part we have, it automatically brings up our eBay link. eBay puts all our inventory out there for all the search engines to find too. So,
where will you be in 5 years?
Hopefully, still selling lots of parts. We have a lot of big things in the works, a lot of big parts inventories we've been trying to purchase. So we have plenty of inventory to keep going.
Yeah, so this is all the organized stuff, which is all cleaned and packaged and listed. And you also have some other parts lying around which needed to get ready to be listed.
Yeah, we still have a long way to go. We have a lot of parts, a lot of backed up inventory because we buy large quantities. So it's we have plenty to sell still.
Plenty of business. So this is a small part of all the parts you have, because there's many other places where you have stuff lying around it.
Yeah, I have a couple different places that we store the inventory. This is a staging area that stuff kind of gets taken out, sorted through. When you get so many pieces at once, it's hard to get it all gathered together. Like if you have pairs of taillights, there's a lot of work in getting it staged, ready to go.
And how do you know which parts are what? Because I mean, this is who has the knowledge of all these parts?
Well, I've been in the business all my life. Fortunately, my father has too, so a lot of it we can identify by eye. If not, part numbers in Google. There's a lot of work involved in identifying sometimes. Sometimes we pull something out and we know what it is right away. Other times it might take you an hour to figure it out.
How do you find you on eBay?
The store name is ClassicMuscleParts, all one word. You can just search that by seller and you'll find us right away.
Thank you for the tour, Jake. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Classic Muscle Parts.